going to do this now?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're going to serve the principal.
You can't film. And the reason why you can't film is because you stepped on the sidewalk here, and this is school grounds, and you have no permission slips from any of the children.
I beg to
So-
differ with you. There's criminal actions going on here.
Okay.
And I'm
All right.
going to
So-
film this, so there's
all
a
right.
there's a
Go get the deputy for me, please.
Yeah. Thank you for your help.
No, stop. Stop.
Why?
You cannot.
By
until
what
we
authority
resolve this,
are you
have
telling
to-
me? By what authority?
I am hired by the school district. Get him now. Stop.
Private security there.
Deputy!
Yeah, you have no authority, but for the time being, I'm going to be graceful
No.
to you, and I'm going to give you a chance.
Okay. So this is all going to be peaceful. So hold on.
That's right.
So, rule number 1: you can't film on the school grounds.
That's
because
incorrect.
You have no authority to do so.
I disagree with you.
There's you don't have.
There's criminal action going on here. I have to film the criminal action,
Okay.
and I have to film that I'm serving them.
Okay. So you don't have a warrant or a court document. You have a regular document. It's completely different. So this deputy is going to.
How do you know what my document is?
Because I've already read on this.
You have?
Yeah.
Where have you read
You're very
it?
famous on YouTube. I know what you're serving. So he's been admonished not to film on the school grounds. He's telling me that he has authority to. He can't because there's no permission.
They're
slips
committing
from any of the
crimes here.
children. So now he's committing a crime. He can walk in with these two ladies, but he can't. Only two can go in at the same time. So
Which is also
you have
false.
No children here, and you have
There's no
I
such
have
law.
children here.
You have, but he does not. So you can go serve the principal. But this third is not permitted. We talked about this on the thing. So only two at a time.
That's not a
But
thing. I'm going to walk in there now
you
if you're
can't
okay.
walk in there.
Well, I'll
Not
turn off
film.
my camera, but he's with me, and he's with me as well. I've never heard of a
You
citizen
can't
not
film
being
on the
allowed
school
in the
grounds.
community.
Show me the law.
If he doesn't want you guys to film, then he doesn't want you guys to film.
Yeah, that's
I
his
don't-
problem, not mine.
I don't want to. We don't want to write anybody tickets. We don't want to arrest anybody. None of that, right? We want to do this all civilly.
Right.
If we can make it, come up with a plan together, then we can do that. Is it like what you want the video for some?
I do.
You do
I want the video because they're committing criminal acts, and I want to have it on record.
We would like
How
to
about
show
this?
that they did.
I have my camera on.
Nice.
Is that a possibility? If I walk in as a law enforcement deputy with this, and I'll walk in with you guys.
Thank you.
Mine's on.
Great.
But
Is
you
that-
just can't because there's school children that you don't have releases.
As long as we have
It's
filming, that's
documented.
great.
Is that the biggest thing?
That is
Let's
it.
do that.
Thank you very
You all
much.
good with that?
Well, I couldn't leave you hanging there, so let me tell you the rest of the story. So I went in with these two mothers to serve the principal notice. We went with the sheriff, who filmed the whole thing. And guess what? Surprise, surprise, the principal was nowhere to be found, nor was the assistant principal. And when we asked the secretary to get them, she just said, yeah, they're not available. And we said, wow, that makes you an accessory to the felony that's going on here of harming children. She didn't like that too much. And then we pressed her a little further and we asked her, do you think it's a form of cowardice for your principal to leave you here to answer all these questions from us? She wouldn't answer. So we waited for about 5 or 10 minutes. The sheriff got the whole thing on film. And then we turned over the paperwork to the nurse, who was very nice and said she would pass it on to the principals. And then we told the nurse that both of these parents were making appointments with the principal so they could serve them themselves. When we were all done, the sheriff turned off his camera, gave us the number of the film that he took that is now at the sheriff's department, which I love because now these criminals are officially filmed and in the hands of the sheriff. After that, we went over to West Hills High School, served the principal there. We went into her office. She had a nice conversation with us. And she said, you know, I think you guys are making a mistake going after the people like me and the teachers. We're at a breaking point. We're crumbling. Go after the superintendents, go after the governor, the people that are handing the stuff down. And I said, oh, we're going after them. We're going after all of you. Every one of you who's breaking the law, we're going after you. Because after World War II, we just were following orders was not an acceptable defense. So what we're finding again over and over here is the direct approach works, human to human. When human beings see another human being that's not backing down and not afraid, they eventually surrender.